featuring Professor Ken and Reek in the Lion's Den.
Whatever happened to people giving people their props when they're due?
Well, first of all, when you think about the game, it used to be an honor to be in the game. We couldn't wait to go to the players' ball, put on a pair of gaiters, put on the mink coats, some diamonds, pull that whip out, dress your lady friends up, and y'all get out there, y'all going for a night on the town. And then people would be standing outside, everybody would be congratulating, and everybody would be loving, and just a lot of respect for the game. Certain things happen, certain things transpire. Hollywood came into the picture. People became haters. And the beginning of that was the Jerry Springer show, the Maury show. You see people on there just hating, and reality TV just hating to get attention.
Right.
So a lot of times when you see people trolling on the internet, and just saying stuff about people, man, they got a big head, or that nigga, man, fat, whatever. They saying that because it's a culture that's been developed over a period of time. It started with reality TV that eventually came into social media. Mm-hmm. So you got grown men in their 60s that know that they need to be sitting their butt down somewhere, knowing that they ain't got no business on the internet trolling folks or hating on people or trying to, talk slick about somebody else.
Right.
They ain't got no business doing it, but what happened is that they have adapted this culture. Mm. They gave up a lot of the principles from the 70s and the 60s and the 50s where, it was a lane to be a hater. It used to be, if you was a hater, you was considered a lame. Like, man, niggas are lame, man. All they do is talk about this person, talk about that person. And that's how the game was 30, 40, 50 years ago.
Right.
Now, a lot of those guys to catch up, in order to get attention, ain't nobody paying attention to them, so they'll say something crazy about this person to get some attention, and they know people are going to respond, especially if you call somebody a buster, like, hey, man, dude's a buster, or dude is this, and when they say that, and if they don't have, I got some partners who call people busters, they OGs, but this dude is really a buster, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't be just saying that this dude is a buster. They be like, yeah, man, this dude is really doing some lame BS, and it be merited, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It be worth it. But then you got some people who washed up, and ain't had no action in 30 years, and they get on there and they say something inappropriately, and they say something about somebody, and they doing it just to get attention.
Right.
So the young people do it, like a rapper might be on there, and they like, man, F so-and-so. They say it for shock value, for attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the culture we living in. So it ain't got nothing to do with the game ain't real no more, because you got some guys who still out there that ain't gonna be caught on the internet disrespecting nobody. Feel like, man, that's below my character. Mm-hmm. That's below my principles. You still got people who live by principles and who have character and who are some bosses. Very rarely, unless somebody says something to me, I would not, under no circumstances, respond to foolishness or deal with foolishness because of the character that I built as a young man in the game in the late 80s and 90s. It was easy for me to develop a character of, smoothness and principle and finesse, whereas a lot of guys that I deal with today, they get on the internet and I just be sitting back and I'll be watching them and they be intertwined in a bunch of garbage foolishness. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe he got caught up in that. But when I think about them and I see them and I see they ain't getting no action, I see they got 10 followers, I say, oh, he's trying to get some followers. He's trying to get some social media action. He's trying to build his social media. And you can see what they're doing because it's telegraphic, you know what I'm saying? It's,
mm-hmm.
It's transparent, you know what I mean?
Right.
There ain't no finesse to it. I ain't gonna never do nothing crazy to get no attention. I might, sign a deal and I'll put that on there and I know that it'll get interest, but I never do it for attention, to be on my social media, the old school way, with finesse and game. I'm not going to be out there calling this person a name or calling that person a name or hate on this person because it's fashionable. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, so basically, like you said, you're saying instead of them giving props when they're due, they'd rather, go for the shock value of, thinking that's going to build them up by, trying to point out some unfounded flaws or...
Well, it used to be a saying, it's honor amongst thieves.
Right.
Ain't no honor amongst thieves no more. Ain't no honor in the game no more. Every now and then, I remember me and Sauce Walker did something on the internet about a year ago where we both were chopping game. And I looked at the comments, and they were all praises. I was amazed that so many people was like, yeah, man, congratulations, man. Y'all keeping the game alive, man. I was amazed. I was looking for the trollers. I was looking for somebody to say something crazy or to say something ridiculous. But fortunately, I didn't see that. Now, I don't know. I haven't looked at his comments lately. I don't know if someone has said something since. But, for the 3 days that I was looking at it and following the traction, there was no negativity. And that's unusual. But typically, people would be, looking at that and be like, oh, man, F them dudes, man. I can pop it better than them, man. Man, them dudes, man, that's bubblegum stuff. That's popcorn stuff they saying, man. They ain't doing nothing but a bunch of rhyming and yippity-yapping and, jaw-jacking. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing live about what they did. That's what the average dude would say. But I guess it was so different and so unusual what me and Sauce Walker did, that it galvanized them instead of, made them haters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that they didn't have enough time to really let hate register in their mind because it was so fast, it was so different, it was so unique, that it just caught them by surprise. And every now and then, you'll catch somebody by surprise. You do something unique and something different, and, they may not even have a chance to register hate in their mind. But, in their soul and in their personality, there's a lot of hate, and generally, when they do respond to certain things on the internet, their response is with hate.
See, my book, The Art of Human Chess, is a bestseller, New York best time seller. This book here sold millions, sold all over the world, all throughout the prison system. This is the book, The 48 Laws of Game Pimpology. Make sure you get these books. If you don't want to buy the hardcover, if you don't want to buy the paperback, then the best thing to do is go to iTunes on your cell phone and type in my name, pimpinken, and I guarantee the book will pop up. If that don't work, go to audible.com, type in my name. If that don't work, go to amazon.com, type in my name. Anywhere books is sold all over the country, you can get my books. These are my best-selling books. You hear people talk about them all the time on Instagram, on Snapchat. These are definitely some good reads. Please get my book. I guarantee you that you will never be the same. Your life will be impacted, and also your life will be enhanced just by getting these two books, The Art of Human Chess and The 48 Laws of Game. Just like the 48 Laws of Power, just like The Art of War.
Too cool to count 24/7.